We've been watching the Olympic hockey as well. It was the gold
I
medal
know
game
you
this
have.
evening.
I know you have, because every time I log into anything with Discord, it's just reams of conversation between you and Josh
About
about
hockey.
hockey.
Yeah.
Why don't you just talk in a private server?
Do you not want to get involved in the hockey talk?
No. What part of me not replying to the literally about 150 messages over the last 2 days has made you think he really wants to get
I
involved?
think he just got like cold feet and didn't know where to jump in. Like if I were to join him with a football chat.
Okay, so Tim, I'm texting Josh about the football, texting, and you think, oh, I want to get involved. What would you say?
Did you see that ludicrous display last night?
You say, how was the match? Ludicrous display. What was the score? Who was playing?
The problem with West Ham is they always try and walk it in.
Well, in the IT crowd, they say Arsenal.
Arsenal.
But West Ham are a team.
They are.
Like points for trying. Well done.
Got East Bacon
But-
as well.
Yeah, exactly. So when I came in last night from the football, my son had just gone to bed. He was getting out of bed to come and say hi to me, and my wife whispered something to him, and he came out of his room and went, "Daddy, did you see that ludicrous display last night?" I was like, "Yes, well done, well done. I
Good.
enjoyed it.
Good.
Good.
How was the
good.
football? What was the score? Who was playing?
See, this Tim, this shows that you are interested in wanting to find out, or you are far more polite than I am.
I think it's probably the latter.
Yeah, maybe. Football was fine. It was 1-1 against Leeds. They scored a very good free kick.
Oh, fine.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
But interestingly, I was at a wedding on Friday.
Yeah?
For a friend, a very old friend, one of the people who was one of my best men, Tom.
Oh, yeah, he was on the stag do, wasn't he? In your stag do.
Well, yes, he was one of my best men.
That makes sense.
He was exceptionally pissed at the stag do. And the only thing I really remember about the first night with him was he tried to smoke. And I was like, no, you're too nice for cigarettes. And I stole his entire pack of cigarettes and threw them down. You know, like when people have a ground floor flat and you have to go down the steps?
Yeah.
And I just threw his whole pack of cigarettes down one of them. Oh, and we paid a lady like £15 or £20 to pet her dog.
Yeah.
That was me and Tom.
Good night. That's a good night.
It was a good night. Yeah, so we went to his wedding, but they're going on their honeymoon to Canada
Ah.
in a week's time.
My condolences to the Canadian team for today's performance.
That'll be fine.
That'll be fine. They got silver.
That'll be fine. Yeah, exactly.
It's the Olympics.
Exactly. It's the winter. It's the Winter Olympics, so it's the second best. They got second best at the second best Olympics.
Yeah.
But he was like, I really want to see a hockey game. They're going to Toronto, Calgary, and Vancouver.
If they're going to Toronto, they are not going to see any goals.
A hockey joke?
Yeah.
Good. I said, when you're in Vancouver, go and see the Canucks. Right?
Yeah, Montreal Canucks.
What?
I'm talking shit.
Okay. But when they go to Toronto, Toronto are away. When they go to Calgary, Calgary are away. And when they go to Vancouver, guess who's away? Vancouver. So I said, Tom, when you get back, let's go watch some hockey. Let's go to a hockey game.
I thought I was going to take you.
You can be there too.
All right. Who do you want to see? The Coventry Blaze?
No.
Who do you want to go see?
Bristol.
That's yeah. Okay, we can get you Bristol tickets. That's fine.
What do you mean we can get you Bristol? Like you're hooked up?
Yeah, I got the hookup.
But what are you talking about?
I'm on the down.
Is it hard? Is it hard to get tickets to Bristol Pitbulls?
They sell out. So you do have to be on it.
That's not what I asked.
Yeah, it's kind of what you asked.
Is it hard to get tickets?
No, not especially when if you're early, it's not hard.
So what are you talking about?
If you're if you forget by like a week, it's bad and it's sold out.
So if I book in the first week when they're released, then I'll have no problem.
Should be fine. You might not get great seats though if you're late.
But I'm never late.
Oh, okay.
I have a problem with being late, so I will be fine.
You were late to tonight's recording.
I was late to tonight's recording, that's true. But that was because when I loaded up our our podcasting
What's happening
service.
outside your window then? Is that like a wolf getting flattened?
First there was an owl, and then a car revved its engine, so I don't know what's going on.
Sound like a wolf getting flattened.
Well, that'd be a fun one for you to listen to over and over again. I was going to call you Redditor, dear listener, dear viewer, dear Redditor.
I wouldn't insult our audience by calling them Redditors.
What's your friend's thing? Where it's like basic Reddit opinion.
Oh yeah, it's like, classic Reddit opinion.
It's so good.
It's such a good way to get under people's skin.
So, we were at this wedding, Tim. Can I just say, lovely wedding.
Good.
I love a wedding, and I'm very much looking forward to your wedding. It's the next one we've got to go to. I've got to go to. And then there's another one after that I'm looking forward to, and I love a wedding.
That's fantastic.
So we went for the ceremony. The ceremony was lovely. The groom stood at the front as the bride walked down the aisle and choked up when he was saying the vows. And are you going to cry? Do you think you'll cry?
Maybe.
I had a little tear when I got married.
Yeah. I imagine I will. I'm not one of these people that's afraid to cry.
You're a baller.
I'm
both
a baller, spelled BAWLER.
Both. No, you're BAWLL. Yeah.
Baller.
So you're crying and flashing the
I'm more for ball bag.
Yeah, ball bag. Yeah. So you be at the front. You be a ball bag.
Yeah.
And that was lovely, lovely ceremony. And then we went for the food, the wedding breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
First things first, Tom did his speech, and he managed to get the words "up the villa" into his speech. His now wife's family are all West Brom fans.
Okay.
His family are all Villa fans. So when he said "up the villa," I was like, "Weird," and my son went, "Up the villa," which he does. He absolutely loves it. But we were sat on a table with a West Brom fan and a Wolves fan, who just did not talk to us for the rest of the meal. So that was fun. And then Tim, the food.
Good.
Oh my god! Starter teriyaki chicken.
Oh. Are we talking like sticky teriyaki?
Sticky teriyaki chicken. Oh, the main was. It sounds basic, but mashed potato, sausages, and roast veg.
I can get behind that.
It was incredible.
If good mashed potato can make or break a meal.
Well, this was good sausage. Oh. And then the dessert was like a millionaire's chocolate fudge thing. And
okay.
It was good.
All right.
It was good, but they gave us a pot of cream for the table, right? One pot between 8 of us. How much do you put on a pudding? Just a little drizzle.
A little drizzle, yeah.
You just garnish. The guy on the table who picked it up first thought it was his, and he just went the full fucking jug on his plate. Mental.
That's insane.
He also at one point, and this is no exaggeration, he spent the whole time going, right, it's going to be a record tonight. It's going to be a record tonight. And I didn't know what that meant for a very long time until he said, this is going to be the latest I'm ever staying at a wedding. And he had in front of him 3 bottles of Peroni, all full. 4 glasses of white wine. And 1 glass of rosé. And throughout the meal, he drank all of them.
God damn.
All of them.
Man's a unit.
My son had spent like a month, the last 2 months, talking about this wedding and just wanting to dance.
Oh.
And holy fuck, he threw out some dance moves.
God damn, he's throwing shapes?
Dude, honestly. You know at the end of break dancing where people like cross their arms and pull a face?
Was that all? Sorry, was that all your son?
It was. Listen, if there are some funny cuts in this episode, it's because we are not on form.
No, I'm spouting so much racist stuff.
So much racism. Tim, I'm going to send you a picture of him. They had, fiber optic glow stick things.
Oh, yeah.
And that was him dancing to Call Me Maybe with the fiber optic glow stick.
Waiting for it to load. That's very cute. I like his outfit.
Thank you. He had a dinosaur shirt with a waistcoat.
That's awesome.
He was buzzing.
That's awesome.
Had a very good time. What else have I done? Tim, I went swimming today.
Oh, yeah?
And I need to tell you about a story which does not paint me in a very good light.
That's all right. I have a story for you as well from when we were up in Manchester, but tell your swimming story first.
Okay, so what I'm going to tell you, what I need you to do is imagine this from the perspective of the people that aren't me telling the story.
This is great, because now the audience can also join in if they're imagining.
Yeah, to do that, audience, and understand why I felt so awful and awkward while I did this. We went swimming.
Yep.
We had a lovely time. Love going swimming with my son and my wife. We chucked the beach ball around. He has a swim around. He likes to kick. He's very good at swimming. Blah, 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 blah. We get out and we think, Sunday evening, have a shower so he didn't have to have a wash at home. We can get him into bed early. Nice and ready for a Monday.
Yeah.
Now, the shower gel shampoo that we use is in, like, one of those bottles with the lid that you push down and it's got like a...
Oh, like a pump lid?
Yeah, pump lid. It's one of them. And what's inside is coconut scented.
Okay, I thought you were going to say Coca-Cola.
Just pure Pepsi Max.
Yeah.
Yum, 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 yum. Is white. Right?
Okay.
So I go into this shower cubicle, and next to me is the one that my wife and my son are in. She's washing his hair, and she passes me the thing. I go, no, thank you. Squirt in my hand. Go to push the shower on. Shower doesn't work.
Okay.
So I have a handful of... Well, I'd handed them the
pump. Yep.
stuff back. And then there are people waiting in queues for the shower. And I come out of this one with loads of white, goopy shit all over my hand, knocking on my wife and son's shower door, like, can you let me in, please? The other shower's broken. I think it might look like I went for a wank in the broken shower. And I caught what I'd done and just wanted to show people.
Yeah.
Because I'm not joking, it was like all of this. Not...
That's awesome.
No, it wasn't awesome.
That's amazing.
It was bad. And then by the time I got in there, he had got soap in his eye, so he needed to go. I'm not going to tell. I'll tell you the rest of the story after. There is a bit of this story that I cannot tell.
Okay.
Not fair to tell.
Sure.
So by the time I got in there, the only thing I could do is wash it off my hand, watch it kind of culminate around this sink thing, and then leave because we had to go and get him dressed because he was upset about his eyes being full of soap.
Sure.
And then the people that went in after me that I had pushed in front of with a hand of what looked like jizz had to look at me as all I had done is washed it off and let it sit on the floor in the shower that they were now going to use.
That's awesome. Oh, I know you're saying that's bad,
awesome.
but like that's great.
Do you know what the worst thing is? When stuff like that happens, I sit there and I think, this is really embarrassing, but probably quite good for the pod.
Yeah. Like, it's all content.
Yeah, but they don't know about it. I should go, when this happens, I should go, hey, you listen on a Wednesday.
You'll hear it.
You'll understand the full context of this. Yeah, tell me your story about Manchester.
So, we went to the Stockport Vintage Emporium. We went, it was Payne, myself, Alex, and Alex's partner. And we all went for breakfast. We went and had a wander around. But while we're having breakfast, we're one of the first people there, so we sat down, we've ordered our food, and we were just waiting for the stuff to come out. And this guy with a dog comes along, like this little Jack Russell Terrier, and he's coming along and he's having a sniff. I went, oh, hello, just to the dog. Because, you say hello to a dog if it gives you a sniff. It's a nice thing to do. And this guy goes, oh, come on, he's shown interest in you. Let's have a chat. I'm like, all right, where is this going? This guy's got, like, a curly mustache and a bit of a beard. And he looks a bit like, I don't know, like a soap salesman from, like the 50s or something. Like a snake oil salesman or something. Bad. And he was just like, and he just talked to us for about 10 minutes straight. We couldn't get a word in other than, oh, all right. And And he was telling us stuff like, "Oh yeah, it's the third year I've had my dog. It's spent 3 years in a cage before. I used to be a boxer, and then my son's trying to get me weed like legally, medically. But I used to have a dealer, but I can't go to him anymore because he's a nonce and his brother won't hook me up." And I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, you don't want that nonce weed.
No, you don't want nonce weed. And then he was like, right, I'll leave you to enjoy your breakfast. I was like, all right, thank you. Good talking to you. And he just walked off. Didn't see him again.
Yeah, that's good fun. A dog stole our sandwich today.
What happened? What do you mean? Were you in the house? What happened?
No, we went on a family walk up the Clent Hills.
Clent's nice.
Clent's lovely, but we went on. So Tim, you know the bit that we go to that we say is Clent?
Yeah, it's not Clent. No,
it's not Clent.
It's just outside of Clent, but it's not Clent.
We went to actual Clent, and we sat, and my son had his sandwich on a bench with the view of the Black Country, which, for those of you who don't know, sounds like I'm going, well, you'll never guess who lives there.
Yeah.
It's
named after the smoke.
Country is called the Black Country because it's so industrial. The soot filled the air and it covered the houses.
It's also where a lot of the Midlands coal mines were.
Yes, so the soot, the coal in the air used to make the roofs of the houses black. That's why everyone called it the Black Country.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sat on this view above the Black Country. You can see for miles. My son has a cheese sandwich in his hand, and this dog runs up, steals the other half out of it. His tin foil sat next to him. And this man walks past and goes, "Oh, he didn't get anything, did he?" I was like, "Yeah, he stole his sandwich," and he's like, "Terrible thing," and then just walked off with his dog.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh. Like, it's terrible that
I-
it happened to your son, but holy mother of God, that's good podcast content.
It was funny. Yeah, it was all right. It was good fun.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Should we get into the meat and bones, Tim?
Yeah. Who are we going to shout out this week? We probably should discuss that. And also, you have the control of the soundboard, so I can't pick.
I do. Tim, let's do our good friends over at Gaming Views.
Hi, Dan Squared. Love you.
Welcome to the trailer for Gaming Views. Think of it as the demo level before the real action kicks off.
We're Dan, and every week we're bringing hot takes, breaking news, deep dives, and everything gaming related.
From the biggest headlines to retro classics, hardware breakdowns, and inside scoops on developers, we cover it all.
So level up your gaming knowledge, subscribe to Gaming Views wherever you get your podcasts, and don't miss out.
I do have one small story to add. If you remember from the previous episode, I've been having neck pains for the last couple of weeks. So
Because of the fat dabs you
because of the fat dab I ripped on the podcast, I threw my neck out. So I bought one of those shiatsu neck massagers. You know, the ones you wrap around your neck, you kind of pull it down if you want a bit more pressure on it. Your boy didn't read the manual properly and didn't learn how long you should use it for in one go. So I used it for about 45 minutes straight. Well, you're only meant to use it for about 15. So I woke up with the next morning with with bruises on either side of my neck. And once they healed, what it turns out I've done it because it's heated as well. I've burnt one side of my neck with it.
All of this because you can't control how fat your dabs are.
I can't help how dank the cush is.
How dank the cush is.
Yeah. I'm a white man in my 30s.
Yeah, and on that note, listen to Gaming Views. Good friends as well.
Oh.
Tim, what the hell are we doing today?
Right, because this is such a last-minute episode, I've cobbled together a custom Reddit feed for Joey. That's right, listener, it's a Reddit episode.
Yay!
I've put a blend together of Am I the Asshole, Life Pro Tips, and Shitty Life Pro Tips, and I just want Joey's reaction to stuff.
Let's do it.
Good. Right, first post, Joey, I want you to tell me... Oh, actually, no, it doesn't make sense for you to tell me what subreddit they're from. It's going to be fairly obvious. But, post number 1. Knock 2 rooms into 1 to create more space. You never know when having a 16-foot high ceiling could come in handy.
So, like, knock them vertically.
Yes.
That's shitty life tips.
That is shitty life pro tips. What do you reckon? Good tip? Bad tip?
Depends on what you want from the room. I mean, we used to live in a house that was a terraced house.
Is this the one in Leeds with the really high hallway?
This is where we were before this one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And this one, it had a lovely high ceilings, and everyone used to come in, and the first thing they say, we spent ages decorating, making it really nice and our own, and they'd all look in and they go, ooh, high ceilings. Like, cool.
Everything else at eye level and below.
Shit. But this house, when we first looked at it, in our infinite wisdom, we kind of wanted to move to this area quite badly, and we needed more space for our son.
Mm-hmm.
So we looked at this one, and we started looking in November, but the estate agent could only do evenings, and this house, like, it was very, an old lady clearly died, and that's why they were selling it. It had green carpets, yellow and blue wallpaper with those green carpets, and ridiculous 80s cupboards everywhere. Like, everything felt really oppressive because of these horrible cupboards. And I remember going in and thinking, it's quite dark. The ceilings don't feel very high. And that was a breaker for me, Tim. I nearly said I don't want to move to this house because the ceilings were too low. So
you could have a 16-foot ceiling before you know it.
Could have a 16-foot ceiling.
All right, good.
So yeah, no, I actually don't think. Depends on what you. If you don't need the room above, then fuck it. Why not?
Why not? Why not? What would you put in a 16-foot tall room?
Climbing wall.
Smart.
Yeah, get fucked, Tim. I've got an answer for you.
That's pretty good and off the cuff as well. All right, next post, Joey. Am I the asshole because I let my dog lick off my plate?
Can I hear more of the story?
Yes. I always feel like with the "Am I the asshole" post, you get those magazines in. I don't know. I'm sure they're a thing in the States, but over here where it's just like, man has sex with gorilla and falls in love. It's always like titles like that, and
so
I feel
when we were kids and in the Scouts, we used to you used to get them as well, didn't you? Me, Stuart, who was another kid that we used to go with. Every time we did a camping trip, we would buy one of those magazines because they're fucking hilarious.
Oh, they're so funny.
What are they called? Like Take a Break?
Take a Break, Hello magazine.
No, not Hello. Hello was celebrity gossip.
Oh, okay.
But they're just people write into them when they want like quick buck because they pay you £50 if they print your story.
Yeah, it's something like, the ghost is stuck in my letterbox and here's how I got it out. It's like, oh, weird. All right.
Can I call you Mum and Dad? I was adopted at age 37.
Okay. I mean, I guess.
And this one, what's the... Take a break. Hold on. Our girl vanished from the neighbour's house. I lost 10 stone just eating egg and chips. I ditched my £1 million life of luxury for a caravan, and you'll never guess why.
It's clickbait for it, but in print.
Printed clickbait. And do you know what?
I'm here for
Better
it.
than the clickbait shit we get now.
Yeah, it's better than the 13 DVDs that you forgot existed. Number 3 will shock you.
Podcasters hate this one trick.
Yeah. I mean, we don't because it gives us content. Like this post. I had a friend over for lunch today and I made us some grilled ribeye steaks. I seasoned them with just salt and pepper, no garlic or onion. Bad steak.
Well, no, but good for dog.
Good for dog.
Dogs can't eat garlic and onion.
No, they can't. It's
That's
poisonous.
why they've said it. You say that. We do give Pepsi cheeseburgers from McDonald's.
Oh my god. After we finished up lunch...
Tim, I shit you not. If we go to McDonald's, we'll buy a cheeseburger for Pepsi.
That's very sweet.
She loves it.
After we finished up lunch, I put my plate down for my dog to lick up the remaining steak juice. My friend immediately had a visceral reaction, act like it was one of the most disgusting things they'd ever seen. They proceeded to tell me how unsanitary it was and they never want to eat my cooking ever again because they're now questioning my kitchen's hygiene standards. I replied the plates go directly in the dishwasher and are completely sanitized. I asked how they felt eating plates from a restaurant. They said, that's not the same. It's an animal and animals need separate bowls. I never thought about it from this perspective. I grew up with dogs my whole life, and this is just something we did. Also, the fact that I don't trust my cooking and hygiene standards / don't want to eat my homemade food ever again really cuts deep, and this whole incident is making me question if I'm the problem here. Am I the asshole?
Yes.
Yes?
As someone with a dog, the amount of times that you turn around and see that dog licking its own anus, for then to be licking the plate that you might have eaten off of, bad juju.
Yep. No,
I think that the person writing it is well within their right. If they want to let their dog eat off their plate, don't invite people around.
No.
Have different set of plates.
Yeah. I'm actually right there with you.
Because, like, they may well be sanitary, right? They may... I don't trust dishwashers. I don't know if I've ever told you this. I don't trust dishwashers. I think that they do a shit job. Anything that you need to rinse something out before it gets washed does a shit job. Just wash it yourself.
Yeah.
But
you'll save time and water.
Well, and you'll know it's clean, which I don't think it is often when it comes out of the dishwasher. But, right, so... that element of doubt that's in their friend's mind when they see that dog eating off the plate that they may well have eaten off at one point or another, I would then think, what else don't they clean in this house? Or what else does this dog go all over that's going to be put inside my body? Not that sounded like sex toys. It's not a sex thing. Nothing sexual, Tim.
Right. I also agree with you, by the way. I think I see if that's something they've just always done, how they might not have thought anything untoward was with it. But as you've rightly said, dogs lick their genitals and their butts.
So if, let's say, we have a meal and there is some chicken left over. So tonight is a good example. We had chicken chow mein.
Yep.
There was some chicken left over. Could have given the bowl to Pepsi. What I did was scrape the chicken that was left into her bowl.
Yeah.
She can eat the food, no problem with that. We often, if we cook mince or anything that there's a bit of fat residue, I pour that into a bowl. You don't let her lick the plate.
No. Right. I'm desperately looking for another post that isn't a million miles long. Let's have a look here. Next life pro tip I see. Don't waste money on a gym membership. Just make a routine of going to Walmart to test out all of their work equipment.
I like it.
Smart.
But, I mean, that is strange behaviour. I don't know if they have it in the States, but every single park in the UK, basically every park, has gym equipment in it now.
Yeah, it's something that came in, I'd say, maybe in the last 10 years or so.
10, 15 years.
Like, yeah. It's obviously not, like, the best equipment. You're not going to get, like, you know, these, like, branded weight sets or whatever in there. But you know what? It's got basically, like, a non-mechanical treadmill. And it's got, like, a thing to do chin-ups and push-ups and pull-ups and whatever. Like, yeah, but, like, that's a great way to go and get a workout for free.
Yeah, all power to you. It's like, makes me think of, do you remember in the Jackass movie where they made one of them, I can't remember which one it was, desperately needed shit, so they went into a toilet store and shat in one of the display toilets.
Yeah.
That's what that makes me think of.
Yeah. But with less shit.
Or more shit.
Or more, who knows? Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for accidentally saying I refuse to have a child out of wedlock to a family friend who did?
Okay.
Hi, I'm 31 years old going on 32, and I have a close relationship with an old family friend. She, in her late 40s, early 50s, will call her T. I haven't spoken to her in a few years, and we send each other holiday greetings via text message every once in a while, and we slowly lost touch. We're friends on Facebook and on Instagram, and we're both devout Catholics. I made a religious post on my story, and she liked it, and she started DMing me about our religion and telling me that I shouldn't wait to find a husband to have kids like she did. Bit of backstory for her is that she waited till she was 37, and she said she always struggled to find the right guy until she met her now husband. She was telling me that to find a good man and settle down, and I agreed with her. However, I have severe ADHD and I don't always think before speaking. When I told her that I'm trying to find the right person despite how desperately I want a child, I refused to have one out of wedlock. She immediately stopped responding to my messages for a couple of hours. I know she's a busy mom and a wife with 3 kids. However, I started overthinking and panicking like I always do, assuming I offended her. I told my mom what my last message said, and she told me that T had her firstborn out of wedlock. A few minutes later, she liked my message and never responded again. I've never sent another message because I feel so apologetic and awkward after mentioning it, but it wasn't intentional. I feel like I might have offended her. Am I the asshole?
Yes. So, right, let me a few things here. The first thing is, this person obviously feels like they are the asshole.
Sure, they're feeling guilty for it already.
I often think with Am I the Asshole, the barometer gauge should always be started off with, does the original poster feel like an asshole? Because if the answer's yes, the likelihood is yes. However, it's her belief.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm assuming her. It's their belief that they wouldn't want a child out of wedlock. Did they need to say it? No.
No.
The fact that in the post they were like, oh, I've got ADHD, so sometimes I don't think before I speak. Well, that's an excuse off the bat. If they don't want a child out of wedlock, all power to them.
Fine.
You don't need to tell anyone else. Apart from the person you are intending to have that child inside wedlock with, as long as you're on the same page as your partner, you don't need
That's
to
all
tell.
that matters.
I think the answer is yes, but it's like, if it was a scale, there would be 1 on the asshole scale.
Yeah, it's like really minor.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also think that the friend just liking it passive aggressively and
Also an
not
asshole
speaking
move.
to them, probably also an asshole.
I would argue a bigger asshole.
I don't know if I would, but I would probably say both on the low end of the asshole spectrum.
Life pro tip for you, Joey. Save time by brushing your teeth. So save time on brushing your teeth by including toothpaste as an ingredient in everything you cook.
I'd do that anyway.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, and the dog's
Payne
teeth
sat
were-
at her desk this evening while we record this, and she just looked at me with disgust.
And the dog's teeth, when they lick the food off my plate, they're just spot on.
Pepsi has got some pearly whites.
Triple life tag there.
Right, another life pro tip for you, Joey. Wide rubber bands around your shoes are much better than nothing for snow traction.
Don't get enough snow to really care.
No, but if anyone
Our
does.
friends in America might.
Yeah.
Not me.
No, not me either. Right, what's this one? It's got 19k votes. Am I the asshole for expecting a girl to get off the treadmill at the gym?
Ooh, I mean, it sounds like yes off the title, but I would like to hear more.
Let's see. The gym I go to doesn't have a lot of treadmills, and I've recently started running. By the way, I saw a TikTok that described running as going out the house and just legging it. I can't think of it any other way now.
True, it does actually make me think, Tim, that I never explained to you what a hockey cuck is.
Oh, yeah.
So what's a cuck, Tim?
Someone who enjoys watching their partner have sex in front of them.
Mm-hmm. So a cuck chair
Yep.
is something that you sit and you watch
Yep.
the act of what's going on.
The act of outer marital coitus.
This made me think that when you were at the hockey, sitting in your chair and watching what's going on, that makes you a hockey cuck.
Do you think I'm a hockey player? Is that what this is?
No, you're there just to watch the action.
Oh, I see.
So when I came up with it because I said I'm a football cuck, because I go and watch the football.
Okay.
It started because basically I said to Alex, it wasn't a great result, and he went, "Oh, that's not good." And I was like, I have very little standing in the game. No, I made a joke that I have a lot of standing in the game. Like 65%, I said, was me. 30% was the players, and the rest was Chris, who I go with. That was my joke. And I said, obviously, no, I don't have any standing. I just sit there and watch. And it made me think of, because I was in a hotel the night before, the cuck chair that was in the corner.
Sure. Every hotel's got them.
So I said, Tim is a hockey cuck because he's currently at the hockey watching what's going on. That's what made me laugh yesterday.
All right.
That had me in fits of laughter. So if you're a fan of anything, like if you go to a gig, you're a gig cuck.
Okay.
At your wedding, when you're doing your vows, Tim, everyone will be cucking around you.
My God. Jesus Christ.
How does that make you feel? Romantic?
Uncomfortable at best.
Yeah, your parents, Payne's dad,
Not on board.
family and friends
Not on
cucking
board.
you. Just yeah, there you go.
Good. Right, where are we? So, where are we at with this? Sorry, give me 1 second. Right. Where was I? Oh, yes. The gym I go to doesn't have a lot of treadmills, and I've recently started running. I went to the gym with my partner last night, and all of the treadmills were in use. So I used some weight machines to start and then went back to the treadmills. I noticed there was a girl who was just sat on the treadmill with her friend. While her friend was using the treadmill next to her. She'd been there for at least 15 minutes or so not using it, so I went up to her and asked if she was planning to use it. She said she was, but with her friend. But I just said, you can sit with next to her friend's machine instead of taking up machines from people who want to use them. She shrugged her shoulders and refused to move. A woman comes over and asks what's happening, so I explain it. She said she's the girl's mother and I shouldn't be telling her daughter to move. I said that her daughter shouldn't be taking up machines that she has no intention of using, and that and her daughter is feeling to sit there and... What? She said her daughter is feeling to sit there if she wants, and she's doing absolutely nothing wrong. Okay, so I think I see what they're saying. I just said, I can see where your daughter's entitlement comes from. She said I was out of order for commenting on her parenting, but I said they should be a better parent if they can't handle any criticism. A member of staff came over and I explained what was going on, asked the daughter to move off the treadmill or leave the gym. My girlfriend said I shouldn't have argued with the mother, but I don't see how I've done anything wrong. Am I the asshole?
No.
I think the comments you made about the parenting might have been a bit of a dick move.
Not wrong, though.
I'm not against it, though.
Not wrong, though.
No.
I mean, the mum came over and was equally as entitled as the girl. I think if you said you can tell you're a shit parent because X, Y, Z, then yeah, probably. Doesn't sound like they said that.
No, it sounds like they said I can see where your entitlement comes from.
Not wrong. Not the asshole.
No, I agree. Not the asshole.
The insinuation of so going back to the old one, this person clearly feels they are not the asshole, and I agree.
Yeah.
So I think this is prime example. No, not the asshole. The insinuation in the title was that this person, the girl, was running on the treadmill, and he was going,
"Oh, it's my turn."
She's been on there for 15 minutes.
Doing nothing.
He's clearly been patient. Just let people use the machines.
When I used to go to the gym, which, if you're looking at me, you can tell I don't go anymore. Daily, my gains. Sick gains, bruh. But when I used to go...
Just in the corner of the gym,
dabbing in the mirror.
My neck.
Yeah. Oh, my neck. Would put a dumbbell on it. Crush my windpipe. When I used to go... part of being a hockey cuck. When I used to go, the moment I am done with any sort of gym equipment, I step away from it. Doesn't matter what my friends are doing.
Oh, the moment?
Well, I give it like a clean first.
Okay.
But at that point, I'm not done with it. I feel like cleaning it is part of the pack down.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So but you step away because you're not using it, and there are other people that are there to work out. If I'm not working out, why am I there?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. Tim, do you want to do one more, and then we can?
Yeah, we can do one more. By the way,
sorry, it's a short one.
That's fine. Let's have a look. Shitty Life Pro tip: where to save on your heating bills by wearing every piece of clothing that you own at the same time. Solid.
I once did that, Tim.
Yeah.
What, I was going as a party to Joey Tribbiani.
Oh, and he did the big jumper thing.
I did that. No, there's an episode where he wears every piece of clothing that Chandler owns.
Yeah.
So we did that. We also used to, in a house that we lived in Leeds, this sounds so fucking tragic when I say it out loud. This house we lived in Leeds, when we first moved in, you could lie in bed, look up at the ceiling, and you could see the sky because there was a hole in the bedroom ceiling and a hole in the roof.
Interesting.
So we used to sleep in hoodies with 3 duvets.
What's when it rained?
Fucking freezing. Don't know. Can't really remember. Repressed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So look,
Anything else for me, Tim?
I do. I have one more. Am I the asshole for wanting a break?
Okay.
I, 22 female, and a friend, 24 female, have kids the same age, 2. And we recently did a girls' beach
I like
trip.
the turn to camera when you said 2.
2.
2.
I left my child at home with my husband for the first time, and in consequence, for the first time in 2 years, I was child free. My husband does what he can regarding our kid, and does a lot, but he's gone a lot for work, so I've never been apart from the kid for more than a few hours at a time. Okay. Let's have a look. Before someone says anything, by the way, before someone says I have a husband issue, is what they've wanted to add there. Essentially being like the husband's not, an absent father. They're just, not always there or available.
Just away for work.
Yeah. My friend brought her child, which no one in the group had a problem with at all, except my friend has a habit of letting, or rather forcing, others to watch/parent her kid. Every time we hang out, she kind of checks out, goes on her phone, or wanders off. Sort of just dumps her kid on the group. Well, on this beach trip, which was overnight, she did just that to me. Now, remember, this is the first time in a long time that I've been kid-free, or at least my kid-free. And here she is dumping her kid on me. Her kid is asking me to play with them, to walk with them, kid stuff. And I just want to take a break. But here my friend is playing on her phone, totally checked out. I try to redirect her kid saying, oh, you should ask your mom to play. To which she says, without missing a beat, no, you have more patience for child's name anyway, you should play with them. My blood fucking boiled, and I explained to her that I left my kid at home because I wanted to be kid-free for the night and not babysit hers. She rolled her eyes, and I just lost it at her, saying, stop being so lazy and watch your own kid. Of course, she was pissed, but the rest of the group had my back. But my friend was so angry that I can't help but feel like I'm possibly in the wrong. Am I the asshole? No. If she can't parent her own child, that's on her.
Kids are exhausting.
Yeah,
right?
they're a lot of work.
It's not their fault.
No.
They are dependent on you.
Yeah.
And that comes with being a parent.
Yeah.
And every parent needs time to be an adult.
Yeah.
I get that. The friend expecting that without asking on someone else is unacceptable.
Mm-hmm. Big time.
I think that the person who's written this doesn't even need to really mention their own kid in it. I think the situation itself means that the friend is an asshole, not them.
I agree.
That's my 2 cents.
Yeah.
But also I was a bit worried in the story that they were going to be like, so I just went out and left the kid. They did the perfect thing and redirected the kid back to the parent. Because it's not the kid's fault.
No.
Right? It's never the kid's fault,
No.
really. It's
to me, the worrying sign there, and this is someone who doesn't have a child, is the worrying sign to me is that the kid has gone to the other parents and be like, play with me, walk with me, or whatever, when they should really be getting that engagement and nurturement from the parent, right?
Yeah, I mean, it might just be that they know them and they're new and. When we have people come round or with our son, if he sees people, like a good example is he's got a friend at school, and if I go and pick him up from school and this friend's dad is also there, he's like, oh, Pete, and he'll run to Pete before he sees me and gives him a hug.
Mm-hmm.
That's just because he likes hugging people and he likes Pete.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't always see Pete. He always sees me, so it's not special. And I think that Dog. I think that, it's probably by the fact the kid that went someone else, but when they said, can you ask your mum to play, she should have gone, oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. That should have been assigned to the other mom.
Yeah, I agree. Right, Tim?
Let's get out of here.
Let's play that jingle. Is there anything you want to say before we go?
Take that, you bastards.
Take it, you bastards.